In today's workout video, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why changing behaviors will produce the right outcomes. That's providing you change the right behaviors. Check, check, check. Step jocks. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the early morning grind, boy. Don't what you like. I feel sweet. Dawa. Come. 3, 2, 1. Press. Go. Step. Move. This is 46.1. Keep stepping, keep moving. What did I just do there? Just give me a minute, keep stepping. I gotta leave fire oscillate a little bit. Okay, let me burn up in here. Get ready for the leg curls. 2, 1, pull them up, up. Pull the legs up to the back. Today's upper body height. See that back fat? Arm flap, arm flab. Yeah, that we working on today. Get ready for the high knees. In 3, 2, 1. High knees, pull them up, up. So if we're doing upper body, what we gotta do high knees? Because we gotta wake up the body. The body was just laying out for 7, 8 hours sleep. If you get 7, 8 hours sleep. Get ready for the arm circles forward. In 3, 2, 1. Forward, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 backwards, come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We going down in the hole. Yeah, one hand across the chest, gently put on the elbow. But in the meantime, in between time, we going down in the hole here, man. We are going down in the hole. If you know the hole, grab 2 dumbbells here real quick. All right, you understand that this ain't want to cooperate with me this morning, but I mean that being still work. We have double uppercut. Double. Palms facing forward. Slight bend in the elbow, hands coming up to shoulder height. 3, 2, 1, go. From the waist up to the shoulders. Slight bend in the elbows. Uppercuts, we ain't advocating violence. We just want uppercut some body fat in its belly. Take the audio, man. I don't want you no more. Keep going. It's only 30 seconds rest. We're doing that 4 times. We're doing that 4 times. We're repeating that 4 times, and then we're going on to singles. I only turn the other way because it's made me feel like I'm doing a different exercise. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Double uppercuts again. So today I can share with you 3 reasons why it's important to change behaviors, but why change behaviors produce different outcomes. Rest. Yesterday, right? You know yesterday was my birthday. But no, yesterday was my birthday. Yeah. Appreciate all your wishes, man. It really made me feel special yesterday. All your kind words, boy, even all. It's made me cry. Tell me I'm ugly when they cry. 3, 2, 1, go. When I think that is ugly when they do that screenshot. When they want to see me when they cry. But when it really made me feel good yesterday, man. Really did. What was I going to tell me? Oh, yeah, yesterday was my birthday. And I shared yesterday. Boy, life is so funny, right? I feel like God got a sense of humor, though. Rest. Yesterday, My wife told me, you know, they were taking me out to dinner for my birthday. And the rain was pouring, and, you know, she called me and she said, well, we was just orchestrating the plan of what we can do. 3, 2, 1, go. I was going to meet her at home, close the gym early, meet her at home, because I had the children. And then we was all going to go in one car. So she asked me about the road to travel. I tell her, look, don't travel Yorkshire. Because Yorkshire, when the rain falling, a lot of waters come off your ridge, right? Because one time, when I was traveling on our road rest, the water coming off your ridge affected my car, and I said, I want that for my wife, boy. And while I told her to go on a different road, we got rest now. When this rest is finished, we're using the same dumbbells, alternating across the body just like that. I want you to keep the body facing straight. I want the hands to move, come across the body. So while telling her, I told her to go on a different road. My wife was like 5 minutes away from home, then. Rain falling, you know. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. My wife was 5 minutes away from home, then. My wife called. I thought she said, no, she home. She said, you would not believe what happened. My wife was coming home, carefully coming home, you know, and hitting a pothole and bust the tire. And bust the left front tire. I said, jeez, on brothers. Remember I told you on a day this week that I had a birthday where I was changing a flat and the car fall off the scissors jack? You imagine that? What's the chance of that happening? And then another birthday, same thing again. They said, all right, ready again, 2, 1, go. And I tell myself, all right, Emerson, in order for you to get a different outcome, God change your behavior. So I tell myself, don't get highly emotional, because I had some thoughts that was going through my head. And those thoughts created some feelings. I ain't confessed it to you, because I tell my wife yet. I got to tell one, all right? I tell my wife earlier in the week, go to the tire man and change the tire. Go to the tire man, I take off the tire already, you know. 3, 2, 1, go. I had to take off the tire this Sunday. Remember I tell you Sunday I took off the tire and put in trunk. I told her on the way to work or from work, just stop by tire man there so I'm at hill. Then you may fix the flat. My wife didn't do it. So now, she got a flat tire and no spare. After 5 o'clock, rain falling, the city supposed to get some inclement weather, and they want to take me out for my birthday. My head steaming, you know. My head steaming. I said, Emerson, just be cool. My wife called me at her knight in shining armor, ready again, go. I gotta manage these thoughts and these feelings so that they don't manifest themselves in a response or reaction. And my wife knows me so well, then, that I can remain silent. And the woman see right down in the recesses of my mind, man. But while I was remaining silent, I was managing my emotions. I was managing my thoughts, because I said, listen, because this happened a couple years ago, that's rest. That didn't mean that it must have the same outcome. We got high pulls next. We can get something a little heavier. Both arms coming up to shoulder height. I'm going somewhere with this story. People like stories. Stories is help you to connect. Wait, let me feel heavier. Right? So, what if call me now? Ready? 3, 2, 1. High pulse, let's go. I want you on my pace, you know. So watch me. While I talk, you watch me. Listen. Bam. 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 If you can't go on my pace, you're way too heavy. Keep moving. So I'm managing my thoughts and feelings so that they don't manifest in behaviors. Because nothing changes the course or of a man or woman's life more than the decision that they make, boy. Knowing that, you're going to manage that thought process. As a cycle, as a loop. An event occurs, ready again. 3, 2, 1, high pulse. Events occur. You have thoughts about the event. Those thoughts lead to feelings. And those feelings produce the response. You don't ever just respond to a situation. There's always that loop. So if you want to manage your response, gotta pay attention to that cycle. I was real proud of myself yesterday, you know. Because Marcus asked me, Daddy, how you enjoying your birthday? 3, 2, 1, high pulse, let's go. And I tell him, boy, this flat tire thing almost lead me to saying, look, I just won't stop home. But I knew that if I had responded like that, after there was so much careful planning to make it a good day for me, and it was really about me, it would have discouraged them. And the flat tire was not my fault. So I really had all right, or so I believe, to say that I didn't want to go no more. Because who you think had to change the flat tire? 3, 2, 1, go. Although my wife capable of doing it, although Marcus volunteered to come and help, my wife asked me, babe, what you want me to do? I said, just want you to sit in the car, love. I got this. And I think God created that environment to say, yeah, yesterday you talk about the test turning to testimony. Here we go. Let me see how you can testify with this test now. I know what number that is, Cody. I think that's 4. I think so. If not, we can do another one. Yeah, that's 4. No, we go alternating. We're doing that same exercise. Alternating is all. Boom. We're working on shoulders and back. So here's what is important. If you want to change the outcome, gotta pay attention to the behaviors, and you can't pay attention to the behaviors if you don't change the belief system about that specific area. Ready again. 3, 2, 1, alternating, let's go. Number 1, the underlying reason versus the root cause. This is one of the reasons why behavior change produces different outcomes. You have to find the root cause, and you have to rely on the root cause. And here's why. If weight loss is what you want, And your weight loss journey is about inadequacies. 3, 2, 1, go. And about you not being enough. When the process gets hard, you can burn out. And the process gets hard. The process gets harder before it gets better. Because behavior change causes you to take an internal look at yourself. What you're doing and what has caused you to be where you are. And you see that? Look in the mirror. A lot of people don't like that look, boy. 2, 1, go. A lot of people don't like that look in the mirror. You see COVID? COVID caused a lot of stress, anxiety, and depression for people because they had to stay home. And although home is supposed to be a safe haven, home was a prison because they had to stay home with people that they're supposed to care for, are supposed to love them, and they don't have intimate relationships with them anymore. That caused a lot of anxiety. A lot of people drive past home. 3, 2, 1, go. So when you see people rushing work, ain't that people like work, you know? Is that some of them hate home because they got to take a look at themselves. They got to take a look at who they are around the people that see who they really are. And they don't like that. That's why behavior change is so hard. Because if you try to bully your way into submission, rest, that's number 4. When you get on that scale and that weight ain't moving, burnout is on its way. You can tell yourself, nah, boy, you can't do this. So it can't be about being inadequate. The reason for doing it has to be deeper than a negative perspective. I tried that already and that don't work. We got shoulder press, double. Elbows wide. Someone getting here. Look. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, press. If you try to produce behavior change from a negative perspective, it will lead to burnout and frustration. And although feeling inadequate, feeling like I'm not enough is a real feeling, it cannot be the main reason why you decide to eat well. It cannot be the reason why you get up and exercise. Because you have to keep doing it for a long, long time. 3, 2, 1, go. You have to keep doing and changing those behaviors for a long time. And changing behaviors is more than doing something different. It's about disrupting a well-orchestrated cycle that leads to nowhere. Rest. So in order for you to disrupt that cycle and disrupt that cycle consistently over a period of time, it must be a positive reason why you're doing it. 3, 2, 1, go, press. Keep going and landing somebody. It must be from a positive perspective. from a view of gaining strength, more energy, that perspective is sustainable. Because you shift the focus from inadequacies, we got one more, to what you will gain. So my perspective has shifted from weight loss into what I can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember I tell you about gathering evidence? That's what you gotta do every single day. Stop looking at what you can't do. Your inadequacies, your shortcomings. Rest. That round number 4. One of my other sisters showed me yesterday. She said me happy birthday. She offered me, you 50 yet? I said, no, not yet. She said, only 46. I said, at 50, you're going to be running my first international marathon. She said, what? She said, but she said, running really ain't my thing. I said, it wasn't mine either until I learned how to run. We got alternating shoulder press. She said, well, then would that mean that I need to learn how to run? I need to learn how to run. I said, yep. Oftentimes, we validate things that we've never tried because we think it is hard. 3, 2, 1, alternating press them. So don't validate something that you've never tried. And if you try it once and it's hard, keep training. Because sometimes the hard things that we don't want to do is the very things that we need to do. Because you get a little discomfort, don't stop. Don't stop. Because you get a little discomfort with these shoulder press, don't stop. Get a lighter weight and keep pushing. Put the dumbbells out your hand, get 2 cans of tuna, baked beans, sardines, something, just press. 2, 1, go. Pressing forward, it's still forward. Even if you're pressing forward hard and you're pressing forward so slow, it's still hard, it's still forward. Don't devalue yourself. Don't devalue your effort. Number 2, and here's the reason why you can't devalue or discount the effort that you're putting in. Because you have to put in perspective your environmental context and the cognitive load that's associated with behavior change. 3, 2, 1, go. You see the thought process in your pursuit to achieve is extremely heavy, you know. And it becomes even more heavy, it becomes even heavier when you start comparing yourself to other people. Here I used to work. I just compare myself to me, you know. Because there's only one me. There is only one Emerson. Yesterday, I went and buy a pants and a shirt. I buy cheap things though. I buy cheap things and make it look good. It wasn't a brand or anything, so I buy a $65 pants and a $65 shirt. Go. And it looks sweeter than people that buy your brand store. When you hear me say I buy saying, I buy cheap things, man. The only reason you find me buying an expensive pants is because these monster thighs don't fit in each and every pants. So I made the story yesterday, right? I made a story yesterday. And I went down by section. I tell you, lady, wait. I want a 36 pounds. I made for 36 pounds because of these legs, right? The woman said, nah, boy, I got none of them. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, sorry, that was rest. What number we at now? We at hammer curls. Double. I made the section for a 36 pounds. I said, you got 34? I only have one 34-inch pants and one 32 pants. Right? You got hammer curls next. But we wanted a long pants. 2, 1, go. So you ready store? I want to say, well, yeah, I got blue pants here, so and the 34. I ready dressing room. I wiggle my legs inside parts. And I know for a time I get these thighs in that parts. I know that I can button. I only wonder about the thighs. If the thighs can fit, the waist can fit. Ready again, hammer curl, same thing, double. I share all of you. And the pants fit, I can send a picture. 2, 1, go. I can send a picture of this 34-inch pants. You can imagine it. I used to wear 44-inch waist. Some boy asked me last night, mate, that pants was really yours? And if I didn't know it was my pants, I would start to second guess myself too. I sent you some pictures, man. I sent her some pictures when I was wearing a size 44-inch waist. And when I look back at these pictures, to be honest with you, it didn't look like I was wearing a size 44. I want something a little heavier. 3, 2, 1, go. So in your process to get your desired outcome, all I want you to do is compare yourself to yourself. Because the thought process about the journey is extremely heavy. Don't add no additional load by comparing yourself to other people here. Because sometimes what you're seeing on social media is bare lies. All them people tell lies. I ain't saying all. But then some of them people is post only what they want you to see. They ain't show you the relapse. Y'all see when they regain weight, right? 2, 1, go. And I was saying, boy, when my wife got pregnant, I like again the baby weight. Don't laugh at me, that's my fault. It felt that way to me. Call my wife and gain a lot of weight. Furthermore, my wife is blink twice and my wife is lose weight. I blink twice and I gain it. So easy to compare me to her. Two completely different persons. And men is lose weight faster than women. Don't add that additional load to you. Because the process is heavy. The next part of that is that you have to design your environment to make the positive change the desired change. So that positive change is easy to do. Remember, the brain takes the path of least resistance. If it feels hard to do, you're going to stick with it long enough to get the results. Ready again, alternating now. You want to stick with it long enough. 2, 1, go. You want to stick with it long enough for you to figure out how to lose 1 pound. You want to stick with it long enough for you to figure out how to lose 1 inch. And when you have discovered, when you have mastered the art of your 1 pound weight loss or 1 inch, wash, rinse, repeat. Repeat that process. But it has to be easy. You have to make the change path easy to stick with. 2, 1, go. If you're waking up at 5:15 is not within your schedule, when the challenges come, when you get those flat tires, when you're hitting the potholes, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna flip off. You're gonna crash out. And you can always go back to the path of least resistance. And sometimes our path of least resistance is doing absolutely nothing. And doing nothing, contrary to popular belief, don't keep you in the same position here. 2, 1, go. But just know that in order for you to have a testimony, it means that you must have a test. Sometimes your test will show up as a flat tire. Your test will show up in your relationship. Your test will show up as a supervisor, a manager. Your test will show up with your child. Sometimes your test can show up with a church member too here. Ready again. Years ago, my test showed up with the pastor of the church. 2, 1, go. And I was talking to one of my sisters at church, and I was telling her, you know, I had some church hurt years ago. And I left the church. And she said to me, Emerson, there's a possibility that that could happen again though. And because the enemy know that's what happened before, you gotta be ready. That if it does, that is not going to cause you to walk away from God. You don't walking away from the church, you walking away from God. I said, you know where you're right though? All right, that was number 4. We got tricep kickbacks now. We get through this workout real easy though. This even feel like a workout. This even feel like a workout then. What is what I'm doing? This 46.1. I tell you when it is a podcast, yeah. This even feel like a workout. I hope that we do all the exercises. Otherwise we got to double up the whole thing again. Get ready again. Bend over, both arms. All we're doing is bending by the elbows. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So you have to make sure that when your test comes, that you don't quit. That you don't give up on you. That you don't give up on the process of improving the quality of your health. Not because you think you're inadequate, but because you're getting stronger, you're feeling more energized, you're carrying out your daily functions with ease. You can be able to be more present with your family, engage in physical activities, family time. That's wrong number 1. It has to be from a positive perspective because the brain is hardwired to take the path of least resistance. You have to make the desired goal. 2, 1, go. You have to make the desire to achieve the goal easy. The process. There are some things that will be hard though, but it can't be hard all the time because you ain't gonna stick with it. If you come in here lick one up with a workout every single day, when I tell one, I say, why can't I do that, boy? That man lose weight, boy. In order for me to do that, I can't keep up with he. So it can't always be hard. Sometimes we can go walk. Sometimes we can go run. Sometimes we may have to ride. Sometimes we can do some stretching. Ready again. So it has to be a combination of all. Go. You can't go at 200 miles per hour for a long time. You can't sprint a 5 kilometer. Alternating. I see Terrence doing saying so. Look, we working with Terrence, man. 2, 1, go. Alternating like we're running. Here we go. Number 3. The reinforcement loop. All that is a gap between the action and the result. You see that process? You see that window? That's where a lot of people is failing, you know. Between the action and the results. Because people is coming hot and sweating and believe that they're highly motivated and think, ah boy, I'm motivated, I can get results that equals motivation. That is far from the truth. Ready again. So don't think that you start the first month and you're gonna lose 20 pounds. I ain't saying it's impossible. You gotta be doing some extreme things. And they don't like extreme because extreme is not sustainable. It has to be able to easily fit into your lifestyle. So the key is to strategically build immediate, rest, tangible, and positive consequences of that behavior change. Ready again. That's what you want. 3, 2, 1, go. You have to be very strategic about implementing those positive and tangible ways that will produce the desired outcomes from the behavior change. Classic example. See, yesterday talk about celebrating their wins. That's tangible. If you've made it to the end of this workout week, that's a win. Today is Friday here. 4 days of this workout week. I don't care if you were able to use the weight like how I use it. I don't care if you was able to do the exercise like how I did it. The fact that you did it, give yourself some credit. 3, 2, 1, go. Give yourself some credit. Pat yourself on the back here. Pat yourself on the back. You did well. If you were only able to get in the workouts and you don't get the meals together, don't look at what you don't do. Don't look at the fact that you eat chocolate cake, ice cream. What else I had last night? I confess it here. I had cheesecake. Marcus had cheesecake last night. I had some of that. He had cheesecake with, that was number 4. He had cheesecake with, I can send me the pictures. I ain't sending me pictures, man. One hand across your chest, then you put on your elbow. He had cheesecake with cookies. He had cheesecake with cookies. My wife had ice cream with apple pie crumble. I had a chocolate cake. And then the people bring out another piece of chocolate cake. I ate them all. Well, I left about a little piece of the chocolate cake. Next time across the chest. But I ate them. Don't, listen, celebrate with the wings, man. Celebrate your wings. And celebrate them if celebrating your win means that you're going to reward yourself a chocolate cake, a slice of chocolate cake. Celebrate the win. Interlace your fingers in front of you, press it straight forward. There is room. There is room for celebration. Even if celebration required, or in your celebration process, it means that you can eat something that you love. Especially if you're eating 80% of nutritious food. Interlace your fingers behind your back, put your shoulders down, put your chest forward. And 20% of your meal or is food that is not so nutritious, a cake, eat it. And don't eat it and regret, you know. Eat it and say, this was divine. Eat it and feel good. Congratulations to you, team. You just completed today's workout. For those of you that are going to follow along, go and follow along. Yo!